Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I am doing this super pretty inspired set by one of the loose glitters called Cold Heart, and I just had to pick out the lilac colours and throw this cute set together, so I really hope you are going to enjoy watching. I absolutely loved creating it. It turned out super pretty, and I'm going to share how I did it with you guys in this video. So if you want to see how I created this look, keep on watching. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I would love it if you could stick around, and if you already are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Let's get into the video.
I'm always doing the most, finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back, let it swing right back.
Okay, so I'm starting off this video by applying my nail tips, and I'm using some new tips today in this video because, well, we just got them in and I really wanted to use them and share them with you guys. So these are the new Apex tips. They have a beautiful curve and they are just really pretty, although I do think that you will either love these tips and get on with them like amazingly, or you won't. I just have a feeling, because first off, they are extra long, as you can see, but second, they do have kind of that apex structure already pre-designed into the tip, which is amazing as long as you know how to kind of work with them and get the best from the tips themselves. So yeah, I absolutely loved working with them. I found them a bit odd initially when I first tried them before actually going ahead and stocking them. And I had to use them a few times and kind of get used to them, but I was like, you know what, we're gonna love them. They look bomb, and the potential and kind of different outcomes for each style, because we've got the stiletto and the tapered. Yeah, the potential is just amazing, like the different shapes that you can create from this one nail tip, because they are curved and they come straight out from the side walls but slightly tapered down. You can kind of keep that style if you want it, but if you don't and you want them to come straight out from the side walls, you can go ahead and just file the tip into shape, almost as if you've sculpted a nail, but you've sculpted it with a slight curve down. But then you've got the opportunity to take it back up if you want, of course. But yeah, these are available now, and I'll link them down below. We have the stiletto version and also this tapered version that I'm wearing right now. This is the full length applied. I haven't done any acrylic or anything like that. I just wanted to give you guys a really good view of them. I know it seems like I'm dragging it out, but honestly it's so hard to see a style of nail tip just from pictures on a website, so I find by sharing and showing them with you, you can get kind of a realistic and proper look at how the tips actually look on a hand. So yeah, see what I'm saying about that downward curve? Some people absolutely love that. Like, some people just love wearing their nails that way, so that is obviously already built into these tips. However, you can just file them straight out from the side walls as well. So yeah, you'd have to try them, see how you feel. I love them. I think they look bomb, and although they do have that kind of built-in apex and C-curve, which is quite high to add that extra strength, they still look really slender and slim. But don't mind my pinky finger when you see the end result, because I slacked on the filing with that one so badly. So don't pick on me for that. Yeah, so I've come in with the nail tip cutters and I've trimmed off some length. I just didn't fancy using the entire length of the tips. Of course you can if you want to. You could even cut them shorter, but yeah, I kind of opted for still an extra long length, but we're going to call it kind of long medium, I guess. And I've trimmed all of the tips down, and now I'm coming in with Nail Make Crystal Clear. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you like my channel, you love my videos, you like watching, tuning in and joining for weekly nail content and videos. Just give that video, well yeah, do give the video a thumbs up, but also subscribe. Hit that bell, turn on the notifications so you can get notified as soon as I upload a video. Sometimes it uploads like hours later or days even, and I know that some of you guys weren't even getting notifications, which is so annoying, but what can you do? Yeah, so I'm coming in with neon blue acrylic powder. I'm just applying that at the cuticle as a base for my chunky glitter, because the cold heart chunky glitter is like, I would class it as like a super chunky, like there really isn't any, well there is fine pieces in there, but they're not going to kind of cover that gap, if that makes sense. I was going to opt for one of our new basics premix glitter acrylics, but I didn't because I've just used them quite a lot lately. I decided to go ahead and use neon blue as a base, and then I'm picking up the loose glitter with my clear acrylic, which I literally just dip my brush into my monomer, pick up a wet bead of acrylic, dip that into the loose glitter. Be careful that you don't touch the sides or the bottom of the pot, because then you're kind of going to get a mess of acrylic just stuck to the sides and just everywhere, which is so annoying. I haven't done that obviously forever. It's literally, I remember when I first started learning and practicing nails, I just have big lumps of acrylic like stuck to the side, at the bottom. I was like, what is this? Because I didn't initially know what I'd done, but that is what the problem is there, just literally touching the side with the product and it just kind of blobs on. Okay, so I'm just working that glitter around. As you can see, it is super chunky. We've got lots of love hearts in lilac and blue and some really mini ones as well. It's such a pretty mix and so versatile. You could pick out just the lilac hearts, just the blue hearts, or there was some super mini lilac hearts from the center of the hollowed out ones, which you could also just use if you were doing like gel polish, like super short natural nails. So yeah, super versatile and super pretty. So moving on to the next nail, I'm coming in with the Nailmate Pure Pink Acrylic, and I'm just applying this to the entire nail because I did a quick sketch of my design before starting and I wanted to add in a gel kind of marble. I mean, as I was going for it, I was like, should I do an acrylic marble? Like, should I? But I wanted to change it up a little bit, do something different. So I'm going with a full nail of pure pink acrylic because that's going to act as the base for my gel marble. And plus that way, when I come to kind of change the design up, it's super easy. I'm just removing that top layer and then infilling and coming in with a redesign or whatever the client wants or whatever I want, of course. Okay, so I'm moving over to the pinky finger, excuse me, and I'm coming in with pure pink at the cuticle area. I've placed my bead down and I'm just moving it around with my brush and allowing it to level slightly as well, because that's what's going to give you the flush cuticle area. Not by actually using your brush, but getting the correct consistency with the product and allowing it to work for you. So it's important that you do practice that if it's something that you are struggling with. Once I've applied and blended down the pure pink, I'm coming in with just a small wash of that neon blue acrylic, and then over the top of that I'm coming in with the Cold Heart loose glitter. And again, I've just picked it up with the crystal clear acrylic, placed it on the nail, and I'm just taking my time to move it around and just make sure it's where I want it, and kind of, you know, not all at one side, like all the lilac hearts together and all the blue hearts just bundled up. I spread it out so that it looks really kind of just well thought out and composed, I guess. But yeah, I love how this combination turned out. I kind of didn't want it to be too dark, and even though I'm using a really dark glitter, I've managed to keep it really pretty and subtle, and honestly super sassy, especially by adding the crystals at the end. So I'm coming in with Lilac Rose, which is a lilac pastel acrylic powder. This is available as a single colour. You can get it in 10 grams or 28 grams, and you can also buy it in the pastel acrylic set. It's a super pretty kind of cool toned lilac acrylic. I'm applying that to the free edge, blending it down the nail. I'm also taking care and just building the opacity up as well, and a little bit of kind of thickness, not too much, but you want it even. You don't want like sparse areas, you just don't. You just want to make it as even as possible and just work the product so that it's level. Next, I'm coming in with Pure Pink at the cuticle area. I'm allowing that product to level, and then I'm pulling it down the nail and blending it over the Lilac Rose, and that's going to give us a really pretty, dreamy ombre, and I just love this combination. I've done it quite a lot before, kind of Pure Pink with Lilac Rose or Mint Ninja, and honestly, one of my absolute favourites. Speaking of Mint Ninja, I've not used it for a while, and I've been purposely avoiding it because I was just overusing it. It's one of my absolute favourite colours, and I felt like I was just sharing the same kind of colour themes with you guys, so I've tried my best to use different products and different colours so that I'm giving a variety, because not everybody loves like a mint teal. I mean, do they not? I mean, I do, so maybe everybody does love it. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of push myself out of my comfort zone and use other colours because they are so pretty. I'm doing the same on the thumb as well. I'm coming in with that Lilac Rose and the Pure Pink. Also, you probably can't tell from the whole video, but I was so lazy and didn't move my camera. So basically I have two different positions, not exact positions, but when I'm filming on my practice hand, obviously the position of the camera is different as to when I'm filming on my own, and I didn't move it, and I literally like was straining my wrist and arm the whole freaking video and like trying to see what I was doing. It was tough. I should have just moved it, but honestly I don't know why. You know when you just don't do something? Just pure laziness really, I think. But yeah, I got there in the end. Still didn't move it after I'd filed or anything, but yeah, hopefully you guys still enjoy this video. You probably can't even tell. Okay, so now I've gone ahead and finished applying all of my design. The product is set and I'm happy with everything. I did kind of have a little, like, what's the word, discussion with myself. I wasn't sure whether to do my marble with the gel and then encapsulate it under the clear. Like, I don't really think it would have made much of a difference, apart from the fact that when it came to infill time it would have been like more of a redesign rather than just filing off the top layer, so I guess it would. But yeah, I decided against that, and I'm just coming in with crystal clear, encapsulating everything, making sure to take care of the structure and just make sure everything is safe and tidy and there's no glitter pieces poking out, because of course if you don't cap like your blend where you've made your ombre or your glitter, you're going to file into that and kind of basically ruin or distort the design that you've already created. So I capped the nails, I filed and buffed off of camera, and this is where we are at. Like, look at that shape, it is so pretty. Honestly, I really enjoyed this shape, like a lot. But like I say, my little finger, I got lazy with the filing. Obviously it was the last one. I feel like I'm always quite lazy filing my little finger anyway, because it's like the weak link. It's not strong, it can't hold the pressure the same. I do kind of hold it between my other fingers, but I still just find I give up before I'm completely happy. The only time where it's ever really been like bomb is, say, like I'll file my nails the night before and it's got too late, and then I'll come back the day after and I'm like, oh, that needs a bit of a retouch, I guess, and then I'll file it again and it'll be bob on. But yeah, is anyone else like that? I don't know why. Okay, so we're going to do the gel marble. I've chosen my colours. I've got Frozen, Thistle and Classic Blue. These gel polishes are the bomb, pigmented as heck and fancy. So I've applied them to my marble palette and I'm just swirling them around using the flat oval brush. And yeah, this is how it looks. Super pretty, super awesome and super fabulous. I'm just going to scoop it up and then we're going to kind of trail it off the edge of the brush onto the nail. Now sometimes you can use an uncured base coat and apply it into that so that it kind of spreads and, you know, smooshes out a little bit. However, I didn't feel that it was necessary, and to be honest, I did want to contain that design a little bit so that it wasn't kind of blooming out and all of that good stuff. I wanted it to be where I put it, and so that's why I didn't. I just did it straight on top of my acrylic, played around with the design, got it to how I wanted, and I think this is such a cute effect. Also, when I twirled it around that top bit of the cuticle, I was like, you know what? I could totally do the other side and it could be like a heart, but I didn't, because I wasn't doing that and I was sticking to my plan. Sometimes you've got to save things for another day. So yeah, this is how it looks, super pretty. I cured it in the light for 60 seconds and then I'm going to come in with the blue crystals. Can't remember what they're called, oh my god, but I'll link them down below. And I'm applying them with the instant nail glue. So I've already done my thumb around the cuticle. I've encrusted that baby so freaking much, and honestly she looks so pretty. Super sassy, that is all I can say. So yeah, I'm adding some of these same crystals to the ring finger and just basically bringing that blue through to those pastel lilac nails so that the set is like fully cohesive and it fits together really nicely. Now that I'm happy with the crystal placement, the gel is on, we are good to go with the top coat, and I am using the Nailmate Super Gloss as always because it's absolutely delicious. It's the best. It's so shiny and I just absolutely love it. So yeah, we're going to apply one coat to the nails. Of course, it's only going to be one coat, like whatever. Why did I even say that? I don't know. Yeah, so I'm going to apply one coat of the Super Gloss top coat and cure in the light for a full 60 seconds. And then I will share the final look with you guys because it's bomb. I really love how it turned out. Honestly, partway through this, I was like, I'm not feeling this. But I was so glad that I stuck with it and kind of finished it and saw the final look because I was super happy with it apart from my little finger, which I didn't file enough. Gosh, Why did I do that? But anyway, yes, top coating everything, curing it in the light for a full 60 seconds. Okay guys, this is the final look. I hope you've enjoyed watching. I hope you love how this set turned out. I really loved creating it for you guys and putting the video together so that you can see how I did it and recreate it if you want to. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Ninja Nail Fairy. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you think of the set. Do you love it? Would you not wear it? Would you wear it? I mean, let me know. Obviously, I know the length is like extra long. Not everybody will be able to opt for that, but yeah, let me know down below if you liked the video, if you are a new subscriber, and yeah, just welcome to my channel, welcome back, and thank you so much for tuning in. As always, remember, you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever let anybody tell you any different, because you've got this and I love you. Mwah. Bye.